Hi, it's Pime here from Niche Advice. Hope you're well. I thought I'll just do a video specifically around buy-to-let and the coronavirus effects on it. I think we're going to see some challenging times coming forward in the next couple of months when it comes to buy-to-let and buy-to-let lenders and lending in general. The way buy-to-let lenders and the buy-to-let market has changed over the last few years has been really going down the specialist route, with more and more lenders going into the limited company lending and specialist arena. What's happened with that is a lot of the specialist lenders that have come into the market, they tend not to have their own money. What that means is they go to the money markets or they go to certain funds to get their funds. So they get their money, they lend that money out, they make a margin on it, and then they've obviously got to give some margin to the investors. So what I believe is, as the stock markets are tumbling and there are problems with it, I think these funding lines are going to start drying up. That people are going to start getting nervous. They want their money back. They don't want any additional lending to be done. And we've already seen that with a few lenders. In yesterday, for example, we've had two lenders withdraw their buy-to-let ranges. Saffron Building Society yesterday withdrew their buy-to-let ranges, as far as I know, and Vida Home Loans withdrew their buy-to-let range. Now, we don't know whether that's a pricing or whether they're going to come back within the market, but I know as of yesterday, I got an email to say, look, you know, they're stopping their buy-to-let ranges, HMO, expats, all of that sort of stuff. And what you will see is a lot of these type of lenders. So if you are a landlord and you've got a portfolio, the chances are your portfolio is spread around various lenders, and mark my words, there will be a few of those lenders that will have funding lines. Okay, so they're not lending on balance sheets. So I think the thing to watch out for is you don't want to be overexposed to one lender. If you are in a limited company now, you know, you're playing with the big boys, and in terms of limited company, obviously that's a pure commercial transaction. Okay, rather than a residential mortgage. So there will be terms and conditions involved within that. I think you're okay if you're in a fixed period, obviously, if you've got a fixed rate. And thankfully, because of the PRA changes, a lot of the people, to get the maximum loans, they've tended to go for a 5-year fix. So longer term, you know, over the next 4 or 5 years, things are going to be obviously okay. Well, I hope that things are going to be okay, but at least landlords are sheltered. I think there is another question to what happens when tenants start defaulting on their rent, and that could be a problem. I've had one of my good clients phone me up. He's got a number of buy-to-lets. Thankfully, the exposure we've got with multiple lenders rather than one lender, and also they're relatively low value buy-to-lets. So his mortgages are not huge. They're on interest-only mortgages from a cash flow perspective. So he can manage things. But you know, I will start looking. If I was a landlord right now, I would start looking at my portfolio, see what can be done in terms of limiting risk, see what you can do, freeing up some cash flow, maybe freeing up some, if you're on repayment mortgages, maybe turn them into interest only mortgages, maybe look at the type of tenants you've got in there, maybe just get things in order. You know, go through your spreadsheet, have a look at your rentals, have a look at your incomes and outgoings, look at your fixed costs, because there is going to be some turbulent times in the next year. You know, I'm not an economist, and I certainly am not an infectious disease specialist, but I think this stuff is gonna be around, you know, for a while. You know, we started a bit off with, you know, a few weeks, now it's a few months, and now they're talking about maybe a year or two. So you know, until we know what's happening, my advice is just to look at your expenses, look at your cost, look at your strategy, and review things. And if you do need any advice, please do give us a call at Niche Advice. If you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up and the bell icon. It does help us get up the Google and YouTube rankings. But yeah, please stay safe, and I hope you found this useful. Thank you.